If there's any video out there that a guy like myself is working on a car with a poop scoop in the back, you know things are serious. We are having a problem with the A4 over here. It is over boosting. So I made myself a contraption to see at how much bar my wastegate is opening, because I did a data log my previous episode, and basically in that episode I was trying to like figure out why the heck my car is over boosting, because it's going into limp mode. That is after I've redone the turbo. So when I redone the turbo, obviously before installing it, I did like a quick inspection and noticed that the wastegate was so darn difficult to open and close it. So I decided that I have to make myself like a breather thingy. Oh, there's the cat. So I had to make myself like my own breather thingy. I'll show you guys now the contraption. You know what? Let me just show you guys now. So this is basically a bicycle pump with a gauge on it that goes with a small pipe all the way into your wastegate. So the reason for this is with the gauge, obviously as I apply air into the wastegate, I can see how much pressure it takes for the wastegate shaft to start moving. So that's the great contraption of this entire thing. I can see when my wastegate is actually opening. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick tutorial on this video. I'm gonna show you guys what I did to get to the wastegate easily. It's a bit of a route, but it's obviously to make space, to make things easier and all of that. And then I'm going to show you how it basically works, my contraption. To find something like this here, it will take you forever. I will still look for something like this because it's actually such a darn great device. Okay, so we're going to start quickly and I'm going to show you guys how we did it and how much my wastegate is actually opening, so that I can know if it is the wastegate that was too tight after they reconditioned the turbo, or if it's software wise or something else. Okay, so basically here is the area we have to get into. So there's the beautiful turbo. Everything is already loosened up, so I'm just basically going to move everything out of the way just to give you guys an idea of what you got to do. We got to move the intake system. If you're having the box, it will be the best to remove it. Always keep like a rag inside your turbo hole just to make sure nothing falls down it. For this pipe, I also actually just loosened it up, or not properly loosened up. There we go. I'm just moving it out of the way. This piece over here I'm just pressing here at the back, and then as you guys can see, we're having so much more access to get to the wastegate. So there's the shaft, as you can see it. Here's the wastegate. I've already removed it. I did my bit to try and get this part off. It was darn difficult. Now it's your turn. Okay, so basically as you guys can imagine, here's the pump falling off. Following it, here is the pipe. What we're basically gonna do is, I'm gonna have to switch hands for this. Let's see if it's gonna be a bit better. We're just gonna go and put it on the nozzle. Come on, buddy. Oh, sorry, I'm not even pointing the right way. Okay, there we go. And here goes the car. Okay. Driving 40 but sounds like it's going 200. Anyway, so it is basically connected up. So how I'm doing this is basically I am literally just giving it a slightly step while I keep my hand all the way here at the back. Let's just see. I gotta go down here all the way to the back. You guys might not see, but the shaft is there and I can feel the shaft with my hand. So basically as I apply pressure, the wastegate is going to receive the air and is going to start moving the shaft. So that is the thing of where you can see when the shaft is moved, and that's where the gauge comes in perfectly, because you can see how much pressure you have already placed on it. So for this, I'm just going to show you guys. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. You can't see anything. Let me quickly try to like put my flashlight on for you guys. Okay, so there you guys can see the shaft. You can see my finger on the shaft. I'm just gonna like basically keep my finger on the shaft. You will see it move as I'm about to step. It just doesn't want to focus now. There we go. So I'm about to step on it. I'm not moving my finger. I'm stepping on the wastegate. That is how much it moved with one step. And if we basically come a bit closer, we can see it even barely moved. So now as you can see, this is the bar up here. That will be one bar over there. Let me just try to see if I can get it. So it moved already before it even touched 1 bar. So as I showed you guys in the data log, basically the car was overboosting at 1.4. I thought the wastegate was so stiff that it only opened at 1.4, but after applying minimal pressure, literally 0. Let's say 4 or 0.5 bar, the wastegate opened by itself. Yeah, that's it for the video. It was a super small video. I just had to get this on video. Hopefully I can help some people out there. You don't need to go buy a 10,000 rand or $1,000 freaking device to be able to do this. Obviously there is some safety measures involved with this. You do not want to apply too much pressure on the wastegate. As soon as it feels like it's opening, you're done. That's your job is done. Obviously you can see at how much it opened. If I can give you some advice, if you can get one of these pumps that actually has like a release valve for the pressure release, it will be so much easier, because every time I have to struggle to get it off to get the pressure out. But basically that wraps up the video. I do hope that this small video kind of helped you guys out. It's actually a really quick thing if you've got the pump, if you've got the pipe. I mean, in the future now it's going to be super easy, because I had to like drive around trying to find a pump. I couldn't find any other pump. This literally, all the pumps out there would not have worked. This pump I actually had from my bicycle when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. So this thing is almost like, what is this thing is like made in 2000, year 2000. I sound like an old dude trying to say how long I have this thing. Okay, anyway, so basically I just got that. If you got the right sizes, the clamps, is actually kind of a easy, quick job. So yeah, that wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. At least we have cancelled another thing out. So probably tomorrow the guy for the software will come. We're gonna just run through the car, because I never did software by him. It was basically at another tuner company. Off-the-shelf files. I don't know how good that file is or whatsoever. So yeah, we're basically just gonna restage the car and all of that. We're first gonna upload the stock file to try to see with the stock, is it still overboosting? Because if it's still overboosting with the stock file, something is wrong. But if it's overboosting on a stage 1 file, it means that the file might be too aggressive or something is not right in the file measurements. So yeah, long story short, we're gonna see tomorrow with the software, and there will probably be another video up for that. But anyway, guys, peace out.